Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Heavy Rain for the PS4. Heavy Rain is an interactive drama adventure game developed by Quantic Dream. There are 4 playable characters and the plot revolves around a mass murderer called the Origami Killer. The first protagonist is Ethan Miles, who starts the game with a family trauma which sets the somber tone for the whole game. Later on, Ethan's son gets kidnapped by the serial killer and Ethan becomes embroiled in a complex investigation. The other playable characters are Norman Jayden, an annoying FBI profiler. There is Madison Page, a journalist who conducts her own investigation into the killings. And the 4th and final playable character is Scott Shelby, a private investigator who is also investigating the killings. So what is the game like to play? Well, it's much like other David Cage games. The game is a narrative-based adventure where progression is managed via long-form discussions with other characters. In these conversations you have a variety of choices, and these choices will dictate how the story unfolds. The story has multiple paths and branching sections that are different depending on your choices. The game does feature some action sequences, but they are dealt with as QuickTime events. You basically have to press a button or a combination of buttons in order to complete the necessary action. Succeed and your chances of survival increase, fail and you might end up dying, and if the characters die in this game they are dead forever. The controls on the whole are okay, but the way you move the main character can be a little bit cumbersome. Overall, it's an experience more than a game. It's about kind of walking around, looking for things to pick up, looking for people to talk to. Graphically, the game has its moments, but this is a PS3 game originally, and it does show. Saying that, the character models are decent, and overall, the visual style, it's very atmospheric and it's very well crafted. The environments in particular are really nice, and the drab apartments, bustling nightclubs and the gritty crime scenes, they really all add to the experience. The in-game music is excellent throughout, and it really reminded me of some of the scoring to the movie 7. The sound effects and the ambience are also very good, but the voice acting is the highlight of the audio. The cast were all well chosen and all deliver their lines in a believable way. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The game gives you freedom of choice. The multiple characters add variety to the gameplay. It's a well-written story in the most part. The musical score is excellent, and the branching storyline means it's got good replay value. What's bad? Most of the playable characters are quite unlikable and dull. The graphics are a little bit dated, and there are some pretty tedious sections that really halt the overall momentum of the story. Okay, what is the verdict? Heavy Rain is an enjoyable narrative adventure that will constantly keep you guessing. It's a crime drama with moral dilemmas, and it gives you, the player, freedom to choose the fate of each of the 4 playable characters. It's more of an interactive movie than a game, and it's in keeping with other games like Detroit Become Human. I enjoyed it to an extent, but it didn't quite hold together in the long run. The plot has several holes in it, and some of the playable characters are very unlikable, and if you don't care about the characters then it's easy to disengage with the story. If you like crime and mysteries and kind of conversational pieces that are kind of very dark and depressing and kind of like a bit kind of sad in terms of the story and how the characters are feeling, it's a good game to play. If you're looking for something fun to pick you up, probably avoid this because it is a bit like of a dirge in terms of, but that's the whole point of it. It's about a serial killer. It's kind of dark subject matter. It's an adult game really. So my score for Heavy Rain is 7.5 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.